Greetings, my friends, and welcome. I'm Demi, and I am powered by love. I want to talk to you a little bit about flow of energy and how to maintain a concentrated level of clarity with focus on your intention for manifestation. As we all know, 2019 for everyone was super hectic. I mean, it just kept throwing things at us every single turn. And it was a culmination of clearings that has spanned the entire decade. And so the which really, honestly, it really came into alignment December 21st of 2012. So that was the big major movement when all the planets came into alignment. So this was no surprise. Um, but what's happening right now today, and on the onset of the new moon that we're getting ready to have on January 24th, today I feel there's a lot of uncertainty. We just came off some solar winds, and those solar winds gave us a big boost of confidence. And today, we're filled with a lot of self-doubt and worry and going back into those old habits of stressing and worrying about tomorrow and those anxieties. But then we're also starting to doubt our new transitional energy as we have just moved into, a new level of consciousness. So with the new moon coming, this is the best time right now to start really clearing away the clutter. Start subtracting the distractions. Stop looking at, and I know this all sounds super easy, simply because it's something that I do and I teach on a regular basis. You have to stop and control your emotions and the mood swings. Those are the old remnants of the way you were, and you cannot no longer allow the ego to dominate and swing you to and from every different direction. It's taking you, it's intentionally leading you away from the real intention. Everything that you learned in 2019 set you up on this stage for the ending of 2019. So you were feeling awesome, you were feeling stupendous and amazing, and now today you're kind of like looking at everything going, I'm not really sure, I got this to do, I got that to do, and everything's just out of control. Okay, the universe is going to orchestrate those things. You got to give it time, and you got to give yourself time to acclimate to and stay in the alignment of the path. And so really quick, I'm going to digress because a lot of you don't know me. I am just still getting brand new here to YouTube, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form new to energetic work. I am an energy healer, whether that be Reiki, chakras. I use crystals, I use tuning forks, I use a lot of modalities. I've been working with twin flames for decades. I am a twin flame, a unified twin flame too, by the way. Took a lot of work to get there. Interpersonal, my own healing work to get there. So that, and then I am an Akashic record reading medium and channel. So, but I also use tarot from time to time, and you'll see me probably use them a lot because I'm going to be doing quicker, shorter messages, readings, and giving you the quickest answers and guidance to get there. So that's just a little bit of background about me. I also make a lot of spiritual, or what I call spiritual, because the word itself is very beautiful. So I try to say it's spiritual. That's just the thing I do. But anyway, so that's just a little bit about me. My guides that I channel are I'm going to say astronomers, but I'm going to also say that they come and hail from distant galaxies. So my views on astrology, my take on horoscopes and planetary movements is just a little bit different. And so with so many movements coming up, we have a new moon, which that energy is going to last at least until the full moon. Then after the full moon of February, we're going right into the very first retrograde. This is the best time to get your house in order. So if you've been feeling a little scattered, if you've been being distracted by worry and doubt and fear, if you've been looking at your ability, if you've been looking at the problems, you can't address the problems with the old mind that created them. You have been given a clean slate, and many of you know this. You're seeing exactly what the universe did for you. You know that it orchestrated everything for you to see yourself in a whole new light. And so with that new light, you can't begin to regress back into an old pattern of self that created that. So we don't want any further energy moving. You have to polarize. And when it comes to the law of compensation, or what we call the law of attraction, we have to know what the other laws are. And one of them is the law of polarization. You have to stabilize your vibration, which is the law of vibration, the law of resonance, or the principle of resonance. And so you have to make sure that no matter what's going on, the things that drifted, shifted, dropped off the planet, the eclipse here earlier in the month, there were a lot of sudden changes that just said, boom, this is what it is. There was no control over the outcome. You know, a relationship just said done. You may have moved. You may have had to move. Job just suddenly ended. I mean, quite a few things just ended that we were still trying to hold on to with the attachment and the need, or we felt like we needed it. The universe is stripping that away because you've been asking for these changes for, you know, you wanted a better life. You wanted a greater love. You wanted these bigger, better things. And so now it's saying, okay, you won't let go. So we're still going to give you what you want, but now we're going to have to kind of strip that away. And it looked like everything's falling apart. But really, when the tower is falling and the house is crumbling and everything down is coming down, crashing down around you, that's really when you're actually rebuilding. And so now, right now is the time to stabilize, polarize your energy, stand in the vibrational movement, in the confidence, in the love of the vision. It's not the vision you are, it's you. It is you. And so when you stay in the resonance and when you're not moved with the swing of the pendulum and the sway of the tide and the opinions of others, when you can stabilize your mood and it's not attached to all or any of outward feelings and looks and approvals and acceptances, when you have that vibration set in joy and gratitude and peace and calm, these are the stabilizing energies, you know, hope and faith and love that elevate, that raise your vibration in order for the things that you are manifesting to come out. And then we meet the law of gender. And so we're going to read for you really quickly. I didn't even realize I was going to do new moon, but we are being led to speak here about how to clarify. And by the way, I've been kind of channeling sense. So that as I speak, we are clarifying what we need you to do in order to manifest with power. Boy, these are not coming together well. Okay. Some of you, and I've been there too, we just want to know that we're making the right decisions. We're wanting a little support and some comfort right now. And some of you are in isolation. And it's tough because you don't even know who to talk to about it. You're going through some pretty severe changes. It's some of you, your entire world has literally shifted. There has been a great, there has been a great deal of loss for some of you. So you have to forgive me. And as you get to know me, you'll understand my channel comes in really strong. And so because you don't know me personally, you've never seen my channel, and it's pretty strong. So I've learned over the years to take in the message and just still speak through my own voice. But this is coming in really strong because somebody needs this reading right now, because you're going through, I don't know who this is, but I'm going to be praying for you, and I'm going to be sending you Reiki energy right now, because whatever you are going through, and I'm hearing there is extreme loss. There is deep sadness. It's almost like everything that you had comfort in, your job, your home, your friends, your marriage, everything you have lost. And so the identity that you once had, in the position and the status that you lived in and for, has literally been turned upside down. There was sudden announcements of things and changes and shifts, and so they want you to know this is getting ready to be really hard for you to hear, but you already know it to be true. You were hiding in that life. It was comfortable for you to hide who you are in that life. And you are a light worker. You are here for the service of humanity, and you have abilities and gifts and a voice that you have not expressed. And so you've been longing to come out of this shell. And here you are. Welcome, you starseed you. And if this is you, if this speaks to you, if this resonates with you, whenever you read, I write a lot. I blog a lot. I post a lot on Facebook and Instagram. So when you watch this, if this is you, whenever you watch this, please reach out to me. Comments, subscribe, like, share, all those beautiful things. But most importantly, you find me at www.iampoweredbylove.com, and you subscribe, like, and share below. But I want to work with you. I do mentorships, all those beautiful things. I work with nonprofits. I do hospital visits. So, okay, what is it that you need to know? Because you need guidance. All of us need guidance. Who doesn't need guidance? I pull about 1 million cards a day for myself in the morning. I have a girlfriend. She's like, you're constantly reading. It's always the same answer. I already know what it is. All right, here we go. Time to give rather than take. Now, this is an interesting card here, because what I'm hearing for you is that this isn't about giving and taking and an exchange of dynamic of any sort. This is about letting go. You can no longer hold on to the things that are not healthy and good for you, but still move forward. So the universe is saying, what I'm hearing is that you're wanting, you're asking, and you're seeking, but you still refuse to let go. So you can't hold on to the things that are blocking the manifestation of the things you want. So you have to give up something. Make sense? Balance spirituality with practicality. This falls right behind this card simply because to me it's what I call a make sense card. So now we're gonna clarify. You cannot force, control, choose the dynamics of how the outcomes of your manifestations are going to appear. And you cannot continue to try to control and hold on to that which is not serving you. So in practicality, you want changes. You want him or her to be different and better in a different version, but that's not the person for you, and you refuse to do anything with it. You're holding on to a job that doesn't value you, that you're not making any money at, but you refuse to move forward, whatever that is. You're holding on. You're holding on to something so tightly that they're saying you have to put spirituality first. You have to put this. They're telling me that the word here in the sense of spirituality means you, your higher self, you. You have to begin leading with the heart center and not the mental center and not your will. You can no longer force. These are things that you should have already learned. They're saying this was the biggest part of the lesson of 2019. And now they're leading you into a most and more excellent way of living, but you cannot practically still continue to hold on to what is no longer serving you. You have to let it go, because this one is saying that your dreams are coming true. So for the new moon, they're wanting you to deal with these issues now. And I'm hearing some even deeper clarity, because there is a retrograde coming in February. And they're wanting you to take a look at this. So that uncertainty that's bubbling up today, that has you looking to and from and side to side and distracted with all of the things that are already healing in your life. As you heal, it takes the universe a little time to manifest and to bring into physical form what you are desiring. And while you are doing so, you have to hold your vibration. The card literally says, have faith in your dreams. You have to hold on to the vibration. If you want that, you have to let go of the old, but you also have to hold on to the vibration and the truth of the new. Well, this answers that question. Do not let the past hold you back. They're asking you right now to let it all go. It's already done. The chapter has already been closed. And why do you want to drag 2019 stuff into 2020 and think that you can hold on to it until you get the new toy? So you have to give up the old toy completely. The retrograde is coming. We've got a new moon coming. It's time to do some new moon rituals. I'll be posting some of my faves and things that I recommend doing for the new moon. I didn't even realize this was going to be a new moon video, but I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by and listen. And if any of this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And look me up. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and I'm going to be here, right here with you. And thank you. Peace and blessings.